Hey Brookfield East, today is Thursday, June 11th. We made it through a crazy 3 months, but it's finally the last day of school. I'm Mahika.
And I'm Megan. Today we have a lot to celebrate, but let's kick this off one last time with some Spartan good news.
Welcome back to the last Spartan good news. This is the last one. It's kind of sad. But we have some great news ahead, so it's kind of bittersweet. So first off, congrats Lucas Mandela, Nate O'Connell, Connor Thorpe, Thatcher Rodvert, Anthony Meagle, and Brett Skaug for making the 2020 Wisconsin Wrestling Academic States Honor List. Second up, our baby is here. The pride, the joy of Brookfield East. The yearbook is out. I hope everyone has gotten one if you have ordered one or were on the wait list. There's so much cool content. Personally, one of my favorites of them all is probably going to be the senior superlative pages. These are my favorite. They're really cool. I hope all the seniors like them. We've put a lot of time and effort into them. So don't forget, Jostens has set up a virtual signing day, which means that through the email that was sent to you, you can sign up for your virtual signing pages through the link. And once you send out your own personal link, all your friends can sign it. It's a great way to just keep in touch and also maintain social distancing. We hope you like it. Also, an email has been sent out to students about the a cappella auditions for both UM and Genesis. Be sure to check that out and sign up for your audition slot. See you then!
Congratulations, Spartan Nation, on being named Journal Sentinel's School of the Year in Athletics. Congrats to all our student athletes, teachers, coaches, parents, and of course our supportive community. The Journal Sentinel School of the Year highlights the athletic accomplishments all year long. Congrats to all, especially the class of 2020. You're leaving an amazing legacy at Brookfield East.
Here's Ms. Debke, our choir director, with a reflection on our time in virtual learning.
So you guys, today we are going to share our wisdom with the Brookfield East students and staff during this really crazy time. So I thought I'd whip a little lecture out of my back pocket about the 3Gs. Okay, the 3Gs. G number 1, we are talking about grief. Grief in the sense that we experienced massive loss. When we left school on March 13th, we left behind our friends, our schedules, our classes, our teachers, our experiences, our hopes, our dreams. We left our concerts, our prom, our AP classes. All of that was left behind, and we were left really grieving all of those losses. And it was a real feeling of grief, something that was heavy on our hearts and really affected our day-to-day moving forward in virtual learning. So we grieved, we accepted that grief, we were able to embrace that experience and say, okay, let's move forward. We're gonna be sad for what we lost, but we need to keep on moving, which takes us to our second G, which is growth. Growth. Lots of us experience growth. I myself have experienced growth in learning how to use technology, or maybe not. Ask my students, they might disagree with my knowledge in technology. But talking to students, they've expressed their growth academically, physically. Kids out there running 10Ks for the first time, musically, creatively. Kids are really amped up and just growing in new and exciting ways, picking up new hobbies, new ways of communicating, just an awesome time of growth. Now, you might be someone who's like, yeah, Debke, there was no growth happening here. I was holed up in my room. I didn't do any work. I had the blankets pulled over my head because this time was super crazy stressful for me. And absolutely, it was stressful for you, but that does not mean you did not experience personal growth. Growth happens in those obvious ways. They also happen in the ways that you don't recognize for years down the road. You look back and go, wow, you know what, that time was so stressful and so horrible for me, but I can look back and say, amazing. That was amazing. That was a time period for me that really helped me to turn a corner. So there's growth. So we have grief, we have growth. Oh, and now we go on to our third G, which I think is the third one, gratitude. And so that gratitude really has to happen before we can move forward. We need to look back at these experiences over the last 12 weeks and say, wow, that sucked. But here's what happened. This was amazing. There was growth. So I can look back at my grief, I can look back at my growth, and I can express that gratitude because both of those channels help to shape who I am moving forward. So take some time today, Spartans, and think about what you lost. Grieve what you lost during this last 3 months. Take the time to be sad, to mourn those experiences, but then take a moment to look at how you've grown, how you've changed during this time, how much stronger you've become as a person during this time of isolation, and then express gratitude for that time.
Senior Catherine Walsh, Launch Future Teacher student, has been working hard to create a very special summer Spartan bingo. Here to tell you more about it, it's Catherine herself.
Hello, Catherine Walsh here to talk about a fun opportunity for students and teachers to stay connected over the summer. So Mrs. Scatrud came to the Launch Future Teacher Strand in order to create a fun summer bingo game to build school spirit and keep us connected over the summer. We made sure to include a few activities from each department in the school and even made a hashtag on Twitter and Instagram so we can see all of the activities that you've completed. It would start the Monday after school ends and run till the end of summer vacation with small prizes such as gift cards given every 2 weeks of the summer. The grand prizes for a full bingo include a free parking pass for students and a few more surprises. The reason I'm telling you about it is to promote it to your friends and to also participate. And even for the teachers, the grand prize will be a day of personal PD with Mr. Farley as your sub. I hope you all participate and all have fun with it as much as I did creating it.
Free parking? Sounds like a steal to me. Thanks, Catherine. That's awesome. Be sure to check out the bingo template attached to Mrs. Bridger's email and use it this summer.
That's pretty awesome. Check out Mr. Carini's woodworking. Now we'd like to hear a special message from history teacher Mr. Borgman.
Hi Spartans, it's Mr. Borgman here with a quick message to end the school year. As we look back on 2019-2020, this school year, it's easy to chalk it up to being one crazy experience, which it has been. It's certainly been the most interesting experience of my teaching career. But if we go back to the fall and all the things that we've achieved back then, both in the classroom, by our clubs, and also by our athletic teams, it really truly has been an exceptional year. So as we go into the summer, we want to be thankful for the things that we have. I've seen so many people grow during this time, overcome roadblocks, and achieve greatness, and really truly embody the excellence that Brookfield East talks about frequently. And my 2 years, my experience at Brookfield East has been just that, one of excellence. So as we go to the summer, think about our ways to continually improve ourselves, set new goals, and continue on the greatness that we have seen so far. Congratulations, class of 2020. You will be missed, and everybody else, I wish you the very best and the very brightest of futures. Have a great summer, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Borgman. A reminder to all seniors that this Sunday is the graduation parade. Rain or shine, you will receive your diplomas on Sunday. Remember to check your time for the lineup and stick your sign with your last name and a sign number in your window, the same as graduation recording. You are encouraged to decorate your car, but please wear a mask, your cap, and gown. More detailed information can be found in your email.
Congratulations once again, all seniors.
Speaking of seniors, Burleigh Elementary recently had a Spirit Week and their last day was Class of 2020 Day. Here are some kiddos from a 3rd grade class to congratulate our Class of 2020, along with a special guest.
Class of 2020, congratulations on your great accomplishment. When I think of this class, I think of a famous speech given by Robert F. Kennedy. He gave it on June 6, 1966. That's almost 54 years ago to the day. And he gave it in Cape Town, South Africa. He was over there talking about a lot of the injustice in the world, like apartheid and things like that, very similar to the times we're presently living in. And he had a part in his speech where he said, the solutions to our problems is to rely on the youth. And all I know is if our world gets to rely on young people like you, we're definitely headed for better days. Okay, this world needs your kindness, they need your talents, they need your voice, they need your compassion, they need your empathy. You've made us proud, and we're really excited because we know you're going to keep doing that in the future. All the best, you've done a great job.
Last week, a handful of students from East and Central helped organize a protest for the Black Lives Matter movement at Brookfield Public Library. It's amazing to see students showing initiative and speaking up for what they believe in. Here are a few pictures that students took. And now, a special message from Mr. Farley.
Hi, Brookfield East High School. Just want to take a moment to congratulate all students on reaching the finish line of another great school year here at East. Congratulations and thank you so much, students, for your engagement and flexibility and commitment to human and academic excellence, not only over the last 12 weeks of virtual learning, but throughout the entire school year. Congratulations on an amazing school year. I want to take a moment to highlight and speak to the peaceful protests over social equality that have been strong and continue to get stronger within our community, within our region, within our state, and our national communities as well. This call to action for social equality has had me reflect on our role at Brookfield East over social equality. One of my favorite core values that our teachers developed about 4 or 5 years ago is our culture's our strength. This core value was originally written to describe a thriving school environment where everyone, students, teachers, staff, and the principal, can grow every day to be better than they were yesterday and be their best version of themselves. The other portion of our culture's our strength is the importance of individual backgrounds and the culture and the race that you bring here to Brookfield East on a daily basis. As Dr. Hansen mentioned in a recent communication, nearly 30% of the student body here at East represents students and families of color. As we conclude this school year, I encourage any student or family, particularly those students and families of color, to connect with me on how we can make our school culture even stronger to benefit and maximize all students here at East. As we conclude this school year, wishing you a restful summer, a relaxing summer, and one of our other favorite core values here is we never stop learning and growing, continue to stretch in your learning throughout these summer months. Thank you. If I can be of any service or any support to you or your family, please do not hesitate to reach out to me here at East. Thank you and have a great night.
Thank you, Mr. Farley. Now, we have got a lot of talent at Brookfield East. We've got some amazing athletes, performers, artists, intellectuals. We know this. We get to celebrate it all the time. But over the past few weeks, we've tapped into an unknown group of talented people. So, ladies and gentlemen, for your viewing pleasure and amusement, we present to you with the hidden talents of your very own Brookfield East staff in our very first and probably last virtual staff talent show.
Hello, Brookfield East. Love you guys. Just doing my work here and my talent of yoga. It's really cool. That's my talent, though. Oh, We love you guys. Take care. Have a great summer. Bye.
Hey guys, so my secret talent is that I like to garden in addition to creating art. And a lot of my inspiration comes from my garden and like being outside. So I have several different gardens up in this this area of my house, and I'll show them to you. This is my red pollinator garden. So I have lilac, I have bee balm, I have geraniums, I have zinnias, phlox, daylilies, and these are all meant to help attract pollinators. So I have a pollinator garden. This is my peony, which is my absolute favorite flower. I just got it and it's going to bloom soon. And this is my herb garden. So I like to cook with these things. I'm trying to be as organic and natural as possible. Okay, part 2 of my garden. Here it is. So these are allium, and obviously it's beginning to be summer, so they're dying. But then I have more flowering bushes, catmints, different salvia, which is also attracting pollinators like bees and birds and butterflies, rudbeckia, hostas over here, and then more echinacea and coneflowers and salvia. So if anything, save the bees and save our pollinators and save the world.
So I possess no talents whatsoever, so this I felt was like a really great opportunity to kind of highlight and showcase that, and yeah, use it as a bit of a reminder just to kind of keep myself grounded that, hey, you don't have any talent, but, you know, keep plugging along, I guess. But couldn't pass this opportunity up to send it out to Vivek. This one's for you, buddy. Shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark. Run away do 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 do, run away do 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 do, run away do 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 do, run away, run away do do do, run away do do do, run away do do, run away. Safe at last, you do, safe at last, you do, safe at last, you do, safe at last. Yeah.
One of the talents that I have is painting. This is a painting that I did of a great blue heron that hung out in a little stream that was behind my home when I lived in Florida. Over here, I have some things I've been doing recently during the pandemic. A little owl. I've been painting owls. And Michael Jackson, that's for my son who idolizes him. And then a bird of paradise painting I did.
Hey Spartans, Miss Guth here with a little volleyball practice. We're gonna do some ball handling. Really focus on when you have to one arm it. We're gonna go short, then tall, and back again. Season will be here before you know it. Cosmiter secret family talents. Animal noises. Bird. Puppy. Kitty cat. Orangutan.
There's not a 9-year-old in the metropolitan area that can hold me. Hold on. Got got to pump up the Reeboks. Ready?
All right, so for the Mathia quarantine talent, we've been playing ping pong.
Let's do this.
Bring it on, Mathia. All right, Mathia, here we go. Yay!
Hello, Spartan. Here comes some Miller talent. And Kevin. Cullen.
Mr. Miller.
My talent is killing dinosaurs. What the heck?
Oh. Did you get them all?
Yeah. It's coming. It's coming.
Guys, both look at the camera and say hi.
Hi.
And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, and I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again.
This is Mrs. Williams from the health room, and I have a hidden talent. I don't juggle or play the violin, but I am in the arts. The culinary arts. Here we go.
Wow, thank you, staff, for that jaw-dropping performance, especially that dinosaur at the end. Well, that wraps up our very last episode of the Beast Blast. Our goal these past 8 weeks was to keep our Brookfield East family connected as we learned from home. Thank you to everyone who sent in pictures, videos, stories, and projects.
For the last time, for your over-the-computer announcements, this has been Megan,
Madhavi,
Simra,
Julia, I'm Amelia,
Ben Lucas,
Catherine, and I'm Mahika. Have a great summer and go Spartans.
You guys, we made it. We made it 12 weeks. It was not easy at all. We were all outside of our comfort zones. And if you haven't already, I challenge you to take a minute to reflect. What worked? What didn't work? And what is one thing positive that you got from this situation? There's one. You just got to find it. There's one. And I want to say congratulations to the class of 2020. You guys did it. It was unprecedented. It wasn't normal, but you did it, okay? And to everyone out there, I just want to say I'm super proud to be your teacher. Have a great summer.
How do you get stuck in a tree?
I'm at Brookfield Central this morning, and you may wonder, what the hell is he doing at Brookfield Central?
Okay.
And thank you.